just keep so busy. And then other times, like this morning, I was busy and felt like I was paddling water and not doing what I was supposed to do. Oh, do you ever get that? But the excitement is to be engaged. Had a wonderful little mini Toastmaster session. There were just four of us, four of us, and we were from. Let me see. Ram and I are both from Ontario. Nurul was coming in from Sri Lanka, and Fabiola was coming in from Antigua. I believe it's Antigua she's in. So it's so amazing to be connecting all over the world. And Nurul from Sri Lanka was giving a speech. Ram was being the MC and doing the follow up of the evaluation. Fabiola was doing timing and evaluation, and I was the chief evaluator. And I really like to get into all of it. But there's the rub. There's critique or there's criticism. And Nurul put herself out there to take what had been an 11-minute speech. Way over time. You were only allowed 4 to 6 minutes. Oh no, I can't get it cut down. So she came and she said, I'm going to do it again. Sandra, would you evaluate and so on. And the meeting was put together. This is a woman who's a retired now engineer. She made it right through all of the ranks of coming up through engineering into directorship, and that was many decades ago. So she was in a man's world in Sri Lanka. Like unbelievable. And still saying, Sandra, I know how you listen and I know how you interpret. Would you please evaluate my speech? Give me all the stuff. And remember, English is her second language, so we had to be sensitive to that as well and really look, because I don't have a second language. I mean, I can get food in Germany and I can do a little bit in French, and I don't go hungry in Spain, but I really can't speak. I have to just be so humbled with people that do English second language and give speeches. So this was very much asking for critique. And if I ever cross over into criticism, that's when the negative comes. I don't go there. And if I ever do, I expect people to call me out on it. Critique is critical, absolutely critical to our own personal growth. Both being able to receive it, which is pretty hard sometimes, and to be able to give it tactfully, which is equally hard sometimes. Anyhow, the wonderful value of all things Toastmasters, which 30 years I'm well seeped and transformed by the Toastmaster experience, so much so that now it's my coaching practice and communication. But just stop and think, have you ever gone through the anxiety of receiving that annual job review? I remember when I was going through it. I am my own job for decades now, so I have to be aware and monitor myself in so many ways, or just get out and ask people, have I offended you? Am I over the line? That type of thing. I have to self-monitor. Do you remember receiving that in the anxiety? Did he give you the heebie-jeebies? I like that word, heebie-jeebies. Or have you been one of the managers or the bosses and you had to turn around and call them in one at a time? Annual review, annual review, annual review. And I know that also gives that manager, that executive, the heebie-jeebies too. Why do I know that? Well, I was a school teacher at one time. Yes, I was. And I would have to review with the children. Even more importantly, that 2 times a year, I think it was, we would have parent-teacher interviews. And again, sometimes I was criticized, and other times I had to give some guidelines, and I wasn't quite as compassionate. I had to learn. I was compassionate, didn't mean to hurt anybody, but my directness has been something I've had to soften, but still be effective. So when was the last time you actually looked at receiving honest feedback, asking for honest feedback, but being open enough to receive it? And when was the last time somebody asked you for feedback in your opinion, and all you could do is, oh yeah, that's nice. I can't say what I want to say. I'm thinking this, but that's not any good. You know, when you go to the retail shop and you put on an outfit and you ask the sales lady or the salesman, how's it? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They're not giving you an honest opinion. You will know when they're being honest because they'll say, I really prefer that one over there. How are you feeling in it? And maybe the color isn't. That's what I expect from service. And it's a skill that many people refuse to work with. To be able to be honest and compassionate, direct and considerate, to give critique and to receive feedback, critique. Give it a little thinking through. I'm going to stop there. I forgot to check my time, but I'm going to stop there anyhow and let you reflect on your challenges of giving and receiving critique and feedback. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. I can guarantee you that learning this skill takes you way out into a whole new being, for sure. You can do it, and I know. Want some help? I can help. Have a great day.